guys, so I've been a bad vlogger this week. I had a professional development all week and teacher work days. Excuse me, I just finished eating, I apologize. And I have been at school every day this week, and this is the first time I have picked up my camera to talk to you, and it is Wednesday, August 15th. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. So anyway, I did talk to you on Sunday. That's the last time you guys have seen me. And loud vehicle. I almost have my room complete. I need to plug my phone in. Hang on. I need to finish labeling my books in my book bins. I've gotten it started. And as far as decor, I think that's it. I have empty bulletin boards because they're working bulletin boards, and they are things that we're going to be adding to, so I don't want to use a lot of that space. Sorry. I don't want to use a lot of that space before my kids come. Some of it will be for anchor charts, some like this one right here, I think will be for our cooperative learning tasks, maybe. We'll see. But it looks awesome, and I'm so proud of it. I'm going to be doing a film I'm going to film a classroom tour hopefully this weekend. I'm actually waiting on them to fix the power to my Promethean board, and the lights. So I don't really want to film it until I have all my lights on, so you guys can really see what it looks like. So anyway, I'm waiting on that. We did have open house last night. And out of my 21 kids, only 6 showed up, and 1 of them was my own. Someone did ask in the comment if my daughter will be in my class, and yes, she will be in my class. That will be an interesting experience. I am the only kindergarten teacher here in this building. That has also been asked. It's a small rural school, so we don't have a ton of kids. Like I said, actually 21 is a really small amount of kids for this year. Last year, the kindergarten teacher had 31 at the end of the year, which is ridiculous. I will never let it get that high without fighting for another teacher, because it's just not fair. So I think the only reason why she put up with it as long as she did was because she knew it was her last year. She was going to be retiring, and she didn't feel like putting up a big fight. So she was a great teacher. She was a phenomenal teacher, so she did awesome with them. I do have a full-time para, like I've talked about, so that will help. And I have almost all boys. I have 6 girls, so maybe 7. Either way, not very many. And the boys that I have are sweet boys, but wild boys. So I do have that. Tomorrow is our assessment day. It's one of our assessment days. Kindergarten takes 3 days. Actually, it normally takes 2, but they decided to do an all elementary school-wide assessment day, so we're going to extend it for 3 days. But that means that we'll do our DIBELS testing, which is a reading test for those of you who don't know what DIBELS is. And then I will give my kindergarten assessments. So, which are things like letter names, letter sounds, how high they can count, colors, shapes, that general kind of stuff. And then and some other things about this week. Let's see, Monday I came in and we had meetings for most of the day, and I had about 2 hours of work time, I think, so not bad. And then yesterday was amazing. Yesterday we had PD. We had a lady from Kagan come talk to us about cooperative learning. Do you guys know what Kagan is? Have you heard of it? If not, you need to. I was a little bit unsure as to if I was going to like it, especially for kindergarten, because usually things don't apply to lower elementary that we learn, especially when we work in a K-12 school, and so all your PD tends to be K-12 geared, which I don't mind, but it's just part of it. Hang on, I'm looking for something and I'm going to show it to you. So I'll show you some of the things that I got at my professional development. So Kagan is a really great program that teaches cooperative learning in a meaningful way. So it's not just group work. It's like group work with meaning. Because studies have shown that group work is ineffective in most situations. So it makes group work meaningful and effective, and more, obviously more effective than whole group teaching. And whole group teaching is needed, and small group teaching is needed. But if you are trying to do small groups without a teacher, it's not super effective, especially if they're like working on an assignment together. It's usually one person doing all the thinking. I mean, if you're a teacher and you've been a teacher long enough, you understand that. And teaching 4th grade, I saw that. I try and give my groups like a math activity to work on. And either they all did it by themselves or one person did all the work. And they hardly ever worked together on it because I didn't set it up in a way that was meaningful. So it was terrible, and I saw that right away, so we didn't do it anymore. So Kagan shows teachers how to use group work meaningfully so that every child is impacted. So here's the workbook, the text that we got with the workshop. It looks like this. Kagan Cooperative Learning, and this was only day 1. It's a 5-day training, so we're going to do our other trainings as well, but they didn't want to overwhelm us, so they're teaching us part of the strategies, and then we get to implement them. This was the workbook that we did, and then my administrator had bought us these learning chips, which are pretty cool. They're not super easy to use with kindergarten. I think there's ways that I can use them, but basically they just have like comprehension prompts on them. They're a lot like these types of things, but they're more specific, and they give students something to talk about. Like one of the examples is, you guys have heard of round robin, so it's called a round robin rally. So you go back and forth, that you have to give the ideas, and they have to be meaningful. So anyway, that was one of the things my principal bought us. And then she also got us this amazing balanced literacy book. This one's kindergarten based, and it's got all these activities that kids can use and do together in small group work or partner work with cooperative learning. And then the other thing that I decided to purchase are these team mats. So each person has a number and a letter. So like if you say B's, start your partnership. So you have a shoulder partner, the person that's sitting right next to you, and you have a face partner, the person that's sitting across from you. So this kind of identifies who those people are, so that you can, when you're giving instruction and saying who should be doing what in a group, that identifies them. But they have the numbers, or they also have the animals. So you could say, like this one has a pink puppy. So you could say, pink puppy, come get the supplies or whatever. It's really awesome. I'm so excited to implement it. As a kindergarten teacher, I can't use it as much as some of the other grades can, but I can do so much with it still. I'm really, really excited. So anyway, that's the entire workshop was on that yesterday. So our day from 8 o'clock to, 3 o'clock, because we had open house at 4, was spent on learning about cooperative learning and Kagan. And so I'll put our Kagan strategies on that board, I think, and our anchor charts and stuff. So that was yesterday. It was awesome. If you've never heard about Kagan, look into it. Talk to your administrator about it, because I would seriously highly recommend it. I can't even say how excited I am about using it. So our principal is a Kagan instructor, which is really a trainer. And she's been for a while, and then we got her. She became our new principal last year, and she's been talking about it. And she didn't train us because she wanted to be because you can't be an administrator and a trainer. So she wanted to make sure she was the administrator, and then she had a trainer come in and train us. And it was awesome. It was so phenomenal. I was so excited. So anyway, I can't talk about that enough. So that was yesterday. Today, we had some just our school meetings, because we are a K-12 building. We usually break up into primary and secondary teams. And our elementary team is so awesome, and the middle school, high school team I mean, they're great as well. I really enjoy everybody I work with, and it's unique because most elementary teachers don't know the secondary teachers in their district, but we get to know them very well. So this morning we had a staff building, like like support activity, and usually like, ugh, you cringe at those, but this was an amazing race one, and honestly, I'm like, I get so nervous when it comes to competitive things, but I had such a phenomenal team. So, like, we had high school teachers and middle school teachers on our team. We had the high school counselor on our team, and then there were 2 of us that were in elementary. We had a blast. It was so much fun, and we won. It was awesome. So I won a really awesome backpack lunchbox with a water bottle. So cute. And I wish I could show it to you, but I've already taken it to my car. So that was this morning. It was a blast. I ended up having to run the whole time. So it was like, thankfully, I have been working out, so running wasn't so hard. Because the football coach was also on our team. One of the guys was a football coach. And the rest of us were just super in shape. So we won. And we won by a lot, actually. It was awesome. So that was fun. So now I'm going to work on something. I just finished my kindergarten assessments and preparing my packets. So here's one of them. Here's the blank copy. So like I said, it works on letter sounds. It works on letter names, letter recognition. For uppercase and lowercase, they have to write their name. They have to be able to recognize their name and the letters in their name. And I also have added in there seeing if they're left-handed or right-handed and what kind of a grip they use on their pencil, because some kids have a weak grip and that affects their handwriting. So it's good to know, see who I need to work with as far as how to hold a pencil correctly. We have then shape recognition, color recognition, number recognition, counting, any notes that I have, and then I've also added another page that the last kindergarten teacher gave me for creating sets of items and labeling them, and then larger, smaller, greater, bigger, and then if they can count on from 3 or 5, that kind of thing. So it just gives me a clear idea as to what we need to work on, and where my kids come in. That way I can group them for reading and math and start the year right. So finish that, which I'm thankful for. So that's tomorrow. If you're curious to see more about that, let me know. I can do an entire video on kindergarten beginning of the year assessments. And then I also do like a continued assessment. Let me see if I can find one that's not labeled. They might all be labeled. I can find my daughter's. Yeah, you know her name, so you can see hers. So my continuing assessment that I do, so like when my kids are doing their playtime, their learning time, they're learning through playtime, I like to pull kids to my table to just see how they're doing, if they're moving up, and just try to keep up with it. And that way, when it comes time to a final assessment and when I have to enter it into our teaching strategies goal computer program, I can check the boxes before I do the initial assessment, so I don't have to give every assessment at the end of the grading period. So anyway, I have this entire packet. So whole word discrimination, sound discrimination, oddity tasks, like which word doesn't belong, and then beginning, middle, and end sounds, blending sounds, breaking words into sounds, rhymes, word phrases, and then syllable segmentation. So those are some of the things that I'm continually assessing for. That way I don't feel like I am behind when it comes to assessment. Because as we know, kindergartners do not take tests well, so we don't test. We do a lot of informal assessments, and so that's one of the things that I do. And that's one thing that the former kindergarten teacher taught me so well, and she was the best at data, the best. So she has trained me well. So I'm going to keep up with that in my paraprofessional will help me as well. All right, so I got those two things done. I am now going to clean up my workspace and start putting together my binder, and my teaching binder and my lesson plan book. And I'm going to create an entire video on how I set up my lesson plan book, because I have a system that I think works pretty darn well. It's a lot cheaper than a Happy Planner, and it's more flexible because I can create it and design it the way that I want to. So I've talked about my opinion on planners and how I like to do them already. So you've kind of heard a little bit of that. So watch that, stay tuned for that video, and you can get an idea of just exactly how I set it up. And I will even share the way that I create my plans as well. So that is what I'm going to do next. And then I need to set up my binders for Tara West. So I'll try and put that in this video because that needs to get done. I just got our new math books. Oh my gosh, I probably got 40. And I only have 21 kids, so I'm like, I don't even know where to store them. So I don't need that many, so we have enough for next year now, but not enough, but some. Anyway, I'm rambling. I've been talking for 17 and a half minutes. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, some of this may get cut out, so you can watch me do the rest of this. Hey guys, so this isn't like the clearest picture. I'm sorry. I don't really know what else to do about it. It's dark actually. So I ended up coming home. I got the video made about my binder, my planner, and then I decided to come home because it was after 8 and now it's after 9. But I came home and I thought I would show some of the things that I got in the mail today. So I didn't get this one until yesterday. I mean, I got this one yesterday, but I thought I would show it because it's so cute. This was only $9.99, maybe, so $10 on Amazon, and it's a dress. It's a maxi dress. It is so cute, and it fits me so well, and the material is amazing and has pockets. So I got this dress. Let's see if I can show you how long it is. I love the print. The color's a little bit different. It's like a reddish color. I have a feeling it's going to fade. And the dress part is pink and blue. It does have a dark pink in it, but this is more red. But I think it's cute still. I really like it. So that was the dress I got yesterday. And then I think I got some more today. I know I got one more dress for sure, and I'm not 100% positive what's in the other package that I got. So these are from Amazon. This first one I know is the dress. It's so cute. Okay, so it comes in a zipper pouch. And I want to say I didn't spend over $20 on any of these dresses. These are all under $20. Oh, it comes with a sash. It's cute. So it's short sleeve. It's really nice material. Again, has pockets. So it's a flower dress. It's got, let's see, bits of brown in it. And it's navy and like a teal color. And then it also comes with a sash that you can put around the waist, which I like. So that's really cute. I'll have to try it on, make sure it fits. The other one fit like perfect. And then let me see what's in here. It's either another dress or it's something for my classroom. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I mentioned in a previous vlog when I was setting up my I can't think of what it's called, focus wall, that I had purchased more pockets, and so that's what I got. And the great thing about these, so they were a little bit over $1 a piece, like $1. When you do the math, it's like $1.10, $1.05 a piece. But they come with dry erase markers. So I thought it might be worth it because these have the little dry erase pockets. So some of them I'll use on my focus wall, but the rest of them I'll just use for centers, and I'll have the dry erase marker go in them. And the dry erase markers match, the colors of them match the colors of all of the dry erase pockets. So here's some of the fun colors. So there's green one, there's a pink one, and a bunch of them actually, there's more than one. Orange. So it's not just your primary colors. It does have primary colors, but it also has these other colors. And there's purple. So those will be really nice. I'm hoping, I don't know if the markers are black or if they're the colors that they're showing. So I'm going to try that really fast. Just so I know. Sorry about the noise. And the quality of this video is not awesome. It is what it is. Okay. So it's the color of the marker. And they write really nice. Can you see that? So that's awesome. And they're the ones that have the built-in erasers. So that will work great. So then I can just put a worksheet in here, pop it in a drawer for a center, and we're good to go. So yeah, I'm excited. Those will be great. And I have more dresses coming. I think I ordered 2, maybe 3 more, and some belts, because one thing I noticed about these dresses is that the waist is a little bit awkward without anything to go around them. I'm glad this one has a sash, and I'll try that, but I wanted to get some waist belts as well. So I will show you that when it comes in. But that's it for tonight's video, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so I am so sorry for the pathetic vlog for this week. Things got a little bit crazy between teacher meetings and open house and then assessments starting, and I just haven't hardly had time to vlog this week, and I need to get a routine. And once school starts officially for us, which won't be till Wednesday, things should start to even out, and I'll be able to try and find time on my breaks to film and talk about how my day's been going. So it wasn't the best laid out week, and I apologize for that. Let me give you a little recap. So Monday we went back to school. We had meetings for half day, then half day I worked in my classroom. Tuesday we had our Kagan training all day, which I told you was so amazing. And then Tuesday night we actually had our barbecue and open house, meet the teacher night. I only had 6 kids show up, including my own daughter, which was terrible for kindergarten. I could not believe it. Then Wednesday we had more meetings in the morning, and in the afternoon we had work time. And then Thursday was middle school, high school's first official day of school, but elementary had our assessment day. So I did assessments on Thursday, part of my assessments, because kindergarten takes longer. I also have Monday and Tuesday this coming week to do assessments as well. So I think I had, out of the 7 kids I had scheduled, out of the 8 kids I had scheduled, I had 7 show up. And the rest of my 22 kiddos will be here Monday and Tuesday, hopefully. Hopefully they all come. The one that didn't show up, I figured probably wouldn't show up because that's just the family dynamics. So anyway, yeah, that was my week. Oh, and then we don't have school on Fridays, which is awesome. I've talked to you guys about that already, so now you know why. So Friday, we actually headed up to Denver with our family and friends, and we went to Elitch's on Friday. I didn't film any of that because you've already seen us at Elitch's. You don't need to see it again. And then Saturday, I took the girls, well, my husband and some buddies of his went to one of our close friends that you've seen in my videos. He was competing in a jiu-jitsu competition. So he did that. It wasn't really something that the girls would be interested in watching, so while they did that, my husband and he and his brother did that, I took the girls to the aquarium, and it was so much fun. So that's, I'll insert a few clips from that here. So it was so much fun. The girls had a blast. They'd been there before, but it had been a couple years, and Cora couldn't remember it, and so the mermaid part was like her all-time absolute favorite part of the entire day, I think. But yeah, that was really all we did this weekend. Well, that was a lot, but that's all I filmed. I didn't do any school-related stuff this weekend, which was kind of nice. I did want to mention, if you are a kindergarten teacher or a first grade teacher or a pre-K teacher, I don't think she has some second stuff, but Tara West has a sale in her store, and I've talked so much about her curriculum on my channel already. So if you're interested, I'll try and get this posted by this weekend so you can see it before her sale ends. So if you missed the TPT sale, go ahead, get on there. I highly, highly recommend her products. They're so awesome. So this week, today, and then the rest of this week, we're going to be prepping our Tara West morning work bins. I'm really excited to get those. I printed them. I need to laminate them and set them up. And then I'm also going to be purchasing either her social studies curriculum or her social skills curriculum, maybe both. She also has a part 2 to her morning work bins that I've been tossing around. Do I want them? Do I want to wait and see how we like the current bins. I think I'll wait and see if maybe she has a sale later, just because I can't buy everything all at once because I'll go broke. So I think I will wait on that, but I'm going to look into her social studies, kindergarten social studies units, in her social skills units, and then possibly her sight word or her vocab units, because those are also looking so cool. She also has a really great calendar unit, but I feel like I have such a good calendar setup already that I'm just going to go with my calendar setup. Then maybe like next year, if I have some more money, I will add her calendar unit to my curriculum. So if you're interested, go check her TPT store out. Just search Tara West and you'll find her. She's amazing. All right, so that's it for this vlog. Thanks for sticking with me. I know it wasn't the most exciting of videos, and I promise they will start to get better. But yeah, I will talk to you guys next week's video. Bye.